Hey, everybody, and welcome to a new podcast that we're calling the Linked Legacy Podcast.
Linked Legacy?
So up at the top, I want to give you guys a little description of what this show is. This is our first patron exclusive show that we're providing to you guys. And what it is we're going to run through some of the classic Pathfinder modules, and we're going to rotate GMs. So you're going to get a little taste of some of the players GMing this show. But for the first one, we didn't want to go off the deep end. And so I'm going to be running us through a little ditty I like to call Carnival of Tears by our good buddy Tim Hitchcock and also by McLeod. This is one of my favorite modules. I'm very excited to run it. But I think we got to get a little information from our players because unlike the normal podcast, we've got 5 this time. And so why don't I start with the player that's not normally at the table, but he's here now. Hey, Chris.
What up? Hello, Griffin.
Welcome to the show, man.
This is very exciting.
So, Chris, up at the top here, first things first, what are you drinking? And then I think at the top of this, because we're just doing modules, why don't we give our character's name, our character's race, and our character's class? And we can leave the details for the listeners to figure out. But I think we should know what class everybody's playing going into a module like Carnival of Tears.
That sounds fair enough. Well, I cracked open my very last single cut beer for this special occasion, having a single cut Jackknife Juggernaut double IPA. Absolutely delicious. My character, his name is Godfrey Leafbottom. He is a Gripply, and I am playing him as a shaman.
Ooh.
Not just any shaman, a flavorful archetype called a Primal Warden.
Primal Warden Gripply Shaman. Oh, say that 5 times fast. That's awesome. So we've got a juicy character to start. Way to hit things off right. Coming into the show first time. So why don't we move over to Haley? Haley, what are you drinking? What's your character's name, race, and class?
I am drinking a mango rum strawberry crystal light, and it's a classic, of course. I wanted a classic for this. My character is Arabella Creed. She is a human, on-chained rogue, Sarny Swindler edition. So I have a little bit of flavor on there besides just being a rogue, but that is my character.
Awesome. Interesting to note, listeners, we'll talk a little bit about where this takes place. It's well traversed in the Pathfinder lore town known as Falcon's Hollow, but being a Creed is very interesting coming from this area. Because the town is run by the Creeds.
Yeah, I'm like really special.
Well, speaking of really special, hey, Steve.
Hi, Griffin.
What are you drinking? Who are you playing? Name, race, class?
Of course, yeah. So first of all, for the people that may just be subscribed to our Patreon and don't listen to the regular show, hi, my name's Steve. I play Mitsume and Saw on the show. I suggest you check it out. It's pretty good. Tonight, I'm going to be drinking a beer called Crank It Hop. This is an IPA from Imperial Oak Brewing back in Willow Springs, Illinois. And it's a classic. Everybody knows it. Tastes great. So I'm playing something new for me, Griffin. Basically in every way possible. I'm playing a character called Comstock Paddywhacker. This character is a kobold.
Love it already.
I want all 5 of those juicy RP points. And I am actually a racial archetype of a class. So I'm playing the Bushwhacker archetype of a gunslinger. I've never played a gunslinger before, and I certainly have never played a Bushwhacker.
Or a kobold.
So I've been spending a lot of time really neglecting all of my other responsibilities and trying to learn this sheet inside and out. I think there are some highs to this build, but there are definitely some lows.
Yeah, I mean, starting with the kobold, you're going to get a couple lows. It happens.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to it. I put a lot of thought and excitement into this character, so really jazzed to be here and really jazzed to see what this little guy can do.
That's awesome. Speaking of someone else, I want to see what they can do. Brooks,
Oh, hello.
what are you drinking? Who are you playing? Race, class, name?
Yeah, this is vodka water Mio of the energy type, because who couldn't use a little energy right now? I am just so thankful for everybody tuning in. Much appreciated. I am going to be playing a cleric of Shaylin, the evangelical type. I don't think I'm going to do domain, but I am a halfling, which is, I think, the second largest part of the population in Fox Hollow.
Somebody did his homework. 3% halfling in the town of Falcon Hollow,
Something like
which
that.
is the second highest.
Yeah, but I am playing Willie B. Soft.
Will it be soft? I love it. And that brings us to our final player. Hey, Emily.
Hello there. Tonight, I have a drink kind of theme based off of my character, which will become very apparent shortly. But it's a very pink drink. It is rum, water, and then some pink Mio. It's quite delicious, and it's helping me get into character.
She's also wearing all pink, just as a side note. She's fully decked out.
Yeah, this is like all the pink that I own, I'm wearing right now. So it's working out well for me tonight to get into character for Mika Kimura. She is a human, also from Falcon's Hollow, so it makes sense that she would be human. And I'm going out on a limb here and playing a class not typical for me. I love my spell casting, but this time I'm playing an unchained monk.
A monk. Nice.
It'll be fun. I've been looking up into all the fun maneuvers I can do, kind of developing my different feat trees. It's different, but it's been enjoyable.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be enjoyable, and I'm excited for all of these characters because this sounds like quite the motley crew. And boy, all the boys picking small races. The girls from Falcon's Hollow itself. Brooks, your character's from Falcon's Hollow as well, or is currently residing there, right?
Currently residing, but from Almas.
Okay. And how about the rest of you? Are you guys from Falcon's Hollow? Are you visiting?
Griffin, the forests know no national boundaries or anything.
Oh, so you're from the outskirts in Dark Moon Vale.
From all the trees.
I am from the trees.
Do you speak for them too?
I might speak to them, with them. They might speak through me. I have no idea yet. We'll see.
Okay, I love it.
And Griffin, I am visiting from one of the great kobold clans under the Asphodel Mountains.
Okay. All right. Well, those of you visiting have come at a good time. So, Carnival of Tears takes place in a town called Falcon's Hollow, and it's a town in Dark Moon Vale in the nation of Andoran. And it's only a short distance from Dark Moon Wood, which I assume is where our friend Godfrey is probably from. It's mainly a logging village, and it's got the main inhabitants are lumbermen in the employ of the Lumber Consortium. With a few exceptions, actually, the buildings and their inhabitants belong to the consortium, and everything in this town totally depends on the overpriced goods delivered by the Lumber Consortium. So it's kind of like a logging town, and everything that gets brought into the town to kind of sustain it is brought in by this corporation. Now, the Lumber Consortium is not necessarily a good organization, and the people that run it actually tend to be relatively evil. So this town has kind of a taint of big evil corporation about it for such a small town. We find ourselves at kind of the end of fall, tiptoeing its way to winter, and strange winds blow down from Droskar's crag, bringing on an early winter. The ground crunches underfoot with thick frost, and autumn surrenders without a fight. Days grow shorter, and stars hold court in the darkness reigning above. An unnatural cold permeates the town, and the foam river's jubilant voice is frozen under the ice. Birds abandon their nests for warmer climates, their songs silenced by winter's grim embrace. But the frozen riverbank now hosts a shimmering respite from the gloomy cold in the form of garish tents, joyful shouts, and sumptuous smells. Quinn's Carnival has come to town. And I think that's where we find our characters.
I noticed you didn't say heroes there, and you usually do, so noted.
We'll see what these characters can do. The morning of the carnival arrives, and those of you in town know that this carnival has come to town several times. You probably even know the proprietor, the owner, or the current owner of this carnival, a man named Namdrin Quinn. And he runs the carnival every year. It's actually a big deal for some of the non-lumber consortium people in this town because they're able to sell their wares and provide other services at the carnival to much success. It gives them a new venue. So we enter on the morning of the carnival, and we fade in on two characters excitedly walking towards the carnival with a halfling trying to keep up with their pace, and he's not necessarily doing so well. Arabella, what do you look like?
So she's cast as Alexis Rose from Schitt's Creek. With that in mind, she is very lean, blonde. She has a decorative kind of metal-looking shirt, and she's wearing very stylish pants. Like, she looks like everything she's wearing is very high quality, and everything she's got is quite expensive.
And she's accompanied by one of her good friends, Mika. Now, what does Mika look like?
So Mika is cast as Ty Lee from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That means she's pretty young as well. She has big brown eyes, long black hair that's braided up into a high braid. And her overall look is just very cutesy. She's decked out head to toe in pink, varying shades, and it's all fairly loosely fitting, but still, so she has good movement, but it is still form-fitting enough that she looks cute in these clothes that she has on.
Sure. And bringing up the rear, Willie. What's Willie look like, Brooks?
Yeah. So he is about as put together as he can possibly be in this town of lumberjacks and a lot of physical labor and probably dirty just overall in his eyes. So he's trying his very best to stay clean when it really wouldn't make sense. His clothes are as formal as possible, but they can't get cleaned often enough. He's got a wrist sheath with his wand in, and all the other wands that he's got are just stuffed in his jacket pocket.
Do you have any character inspiration for this guy?
To be honest, Griff, I really didn't have anything in mind as far as true character inspiration.
Okay. So these three characters approach the carnival, and there's a long line. People have lined up early. The line stretches multiple houses back from the carnival grounds, but one thing that you do notice is a commotion happening further up the line. And you hear some muffled voices of lumberjacks and other town folk. "Boy, what are they doing here? What out of town, filthy out of town, is it?" And the din kind of grows louder. What are you doing?
Are they crowded around something?
Yeah, it almost looks like up ahead of you the line bulges. But you can't really tell what they're crowding around.
Arabella would speak up, and she would kind of steady her shoulders, and she would be like, out of towners. Oh my god, let me see. I've got to see this. Let me through. Like, move out of my way. And she'd start walking towards the opening.
Yeah, and I think the lumberjacks would, oh, it's Miss Creed. Miss Creed, we better, boss's daughter. And they part ways for you, and what you come upon is two small figures. And I don't even know if you've ever seen creatures like these before, at least not in Falcon's Hollow. But in front of you, you see a small dragon and a small frogman. And so, Comstock, what does your character look like?
Yeah, so picture like a miniature dragon with no wings. He's standing 2 foot 8 inches tall. And this is an orange varietal. They come in many different colors, these kobolds. He's got a big frilled crest on top of the crown of his head, so looks very regal, but I mean, he's a little puny dragon kid, so like, not very impressive per se. He's got about a dozen knives on his belt, but what really stands out about this creature is that he's wearing this tunic and a chain shirt that are clearly too big for him, and he's kind of stumbling around in there, and he's brandishing this massive pepper box pistol. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, it's basically like a flintlock handgun. Like, you think about like old colonial times, right? They used in like the Revolutionary War. If one of those guns had 6 barrels, kind of like a revolver has 6 chambers, but they're full barrels. And so it's just like a big cluster of pipes on the end of this handgun. And he's just brandishing it wildly, pointing at the lumberjacks. Yeah, that's right. You better run. Turn your tails, you filthy long legs.
And next to him is, you guys probably happened into each other in the line and had some kinship, being the only two creatures of your type, perhaps. But there's a Gripply, and I imagine Comstock is kind of like pointing a gun at people. And what is, first of all, what does Godfrey look like, Chris?
Yeah, so Godfrey is also very short. He is a 2 foot tall frog-like humanoid. He's got mottled green and brown skin. So I've actually cast him as the frog on the cover of Pearson's 2002 edition 4th grade biology textbook. I made some
bottle cap.
I made some tweaks. Hey, he's not as flamboyant and as full of himself, so he's more humble than that frog. But he has this armor that's covered in sort of a patchwork of forest greenery. That's, you know, he's just kind of a survivalist, his camouflage, and he's, I'd say, a pace or two back from Comstock, just very nervously saying,
I'm just looking for the bottle toss. Last year it was by the funnel cake, but you've moved it around a bit.
So, Chris, that's going to be a hero card, buddy.
That was amazing.
For that Pearson's deep cut. We're going to use hero cards on this show, too, at least when I'm running it.
God, I hope there's a frog on that cover, whatever book I said. So this is the first time I've seen a hero card in person. I haven't actually seen them with you guys. The Big Sky, it looks like it's a red card with a prisoner with broken chains with his arms raised.
Okay. And so that's a good card.
Okay.
Good hero card, so that allows you a reroll.
Awesome.
So the two groups, with Arabella kind of taking the lead here and pushing past the group, she now gets a pepperbox pistol waved in her direction.
Yeah, he jams the pistol directly in her face. You want some of this too, long legs? Come and get it.
Oh my god, Mike, ew. Put it down. That's horrible.
He takes his left hand and he grabs the top barrel and just spins them. Bzzz, like kind of Russian roulette style. Come and get it. No, stay away from my Gripply friend.
Can you even believe this, guys? I mean, like, a reptile and an amphibian.
Aw, they're so cute. I could just pummel them into a smoothie and drink them right up. Just kidding. But seriously, we should keep them. They're so adorable.
I totally agree. Do you guys are you trying to go into this carnival? Like, can you put that down? I'm done with it.
He sees that, like, you guys maybe want to walk in together. He slowly lowers the pistol. Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Comstock Paddywhacker. I'm an emissary, one of the imperial servitors to Egg Mother Atrixia, bearer of the sacred yoke. I am here to find riches beyond imagination by winning carnival games and bringing them back to the people.
That's like a lot. Like, wow.
You sound so important. Wow, what a task.
He's not that important. I mean,
All kobolds are important.
okay. Well,
May I introduce Mistress Arabella and her companion, Mika.
Which one's which? I can't tell them apart.
I would have thought that Lady Creed would be a bit easier to pick out based on her high-standing figure.
Nope.
Here.
wow. Excuse me, that's me.
Lady Creed, I do suggest you take a little protection, and he's gonna actually cast shield. Shield other.
Just immediately.
All right, pistols back out.
Are we rolling for initiative?
A defensive spell?
And gonna extend that as well. So that'll be all that.
Just because I plan to hang out with unsavory characters, apparently. Yeah.
My job may or may not rely on your protection. But let me introduce myself. Willie B. Solf.
All right, you're going to have to keep reminding me because I am not going to remember who's who. You all look the same to me.
Willie is 3 feet tall.
Does not understand.
That's okay. We can use small words so that you understand. Just kidding. My name's Mika. Mika Kimura.
Okay.
You just killed me, man.
Steve, do you need to roll a new character already?
Sorry.
I just died, apparently.
It's
Fucking...
Damage.
40 points of fire damage.
Okay. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. This is my friend. I don't know his name either.
Godfrey, casual companion at best. We've met today. Again, just looking for the bottle toss. That's all I need.
Way back.
You're like so cute. Oh my god, it's like a little frog. It talks. It's
I mean,
great.
just point, please. A direction. That's all I want.
I'm pretty sure that you want to stay with me because I'm like the heiress of the town. So I'm like, you're gonna want to stick around, and I think that you'll be interesting and fun for me. And I love this journey for me.
Do you win a lot of prizes?
I mean, like if I say so.
Oh, yes. Then yes, of course. Absolutely.
And so you'd say you're like this town's egg mother?
I don't think. No, I don't want you to say that again. Thanks.
Well, I guess you're not royalty then. Okay.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna cool it with the lizard stuff.
I just wish the listeners could see the fucking hand motions Haley's throwing out.
I need
The
them.
body language is just as awful.
I know.
Equally as awful. And so as the line progresses, you approach adjacent pairs of rickety podiums, and they look tacked together from pieces of apple crates, and they're forming these raggedy ticket booths that mark various entrances to the carnival. Eager-faced fairgoers cram about them, gleaning wonderment from faded posters promising stilt walkers, terrifying rides, and all manner of freaks. Tirelessly working the booths, baggy-eyed carnies busily hawk tickets to various events and do their best to direct the stream of excited townfolk. A crowd of unwashed beggars, shielded from the winter's harsh kiss by nothing more than tattered rags, huddles by the entrance to the carnival, pleading with passerby for a few meager coppers or a bit of food to see them through. Many are children or old men and women fallen on hard times. A good number are maimed from lumbering accidents or crippled by a horrible bout with plague or pneumonia. Rich merchants turn a blind eye to the haggard indigents, pretending not to see or hear them at all, and lumberjacks snarl, guffaw, or even kick the dirty beggars as they stroll into the carnival to spend their coin on games, shows, and other frivolities. As you approach, you see about 20 of these beggars gathered around both sides of the entrance, not entering, but pleading. And as you pass, they do turn to you. Please, my loves, me and my children, it's coming on winter time. We're not here for the carnival. We're just here for the kindness of strangers. We'll not have any blankets or shelter. I can't even feed me young ones. It's getting cold, and if you could spare some food or a few copper, it'd go a long way for us. I know you wanna go enjoy yourselves in the carnival, but maybe you have something to spare. Please, any of you, kind lizard man, I've never seen someone like you before. Surely you have some kind of riches. You have an instrument I've never beheld before strapped to your side, and well, ladies, you appear to live lavishly. Look at your beautiful garments. Surely you could spare a few coin.
Money doesn't buy happiness, you know. Just kidding. Here's a few coins, and she'll take out a handful of silver and just give it to him like it's nothing.
So she takes out a handful of silver and kind of rains it over the crowd of beggars, and I honestly don't know how much you throw, but if you're not really even minding who you're giving it to, it starts a ruckus.
Well, it would mostly be towards the woman who addressed the party, but she isn't being
don't touch them.
Yeah, she's not being too careful. Just kind of this is nothing to me. I'm just I'm giving it to this person, but yeah, don't really want to touch them.
And Arabella, who would not grab anything out of her own purse, she would turn to Willie and be like, "Willie, you've got spare change or something, right?"
Well, I do suggest a donation from the Creed family. There will be a donation made.
Yeah, I'll give you some, but I just, I'm not going to touch them, but here.
Very well. I will take out of my pocket to give them a little. In your name, of course.
And he does so.
He will.
Willie?
Ooh. I love it.
Godfrey's gonna look out and try to find maybe the youngest child in this crowd of beggars, if there are children in the crowd.
Sure, yeah, there's a really kind of sickly looking kid, maybe 4 or 5. Mr. Frog, do you have any food for me?
And Godfrey's going to reach into his pouch and pull out some salted meat.
Oh God, no!
And hand it to him and say,
now you take this for... As soon as we win big, I will have more of this later.
I sure wish I had teeth to chew this.
Well,
But Mommy had to sell them to the debt collection agency so we could keep the house for another month.
We all do what we need to survive. If you eat this and get big and strong, soon you can forage on your own.
Maybe I could gum it.
Yes, whatever you need to do is... We all have to survive somehow.
It's really very, very salty. Do you have any water?
and yeah, he has a canteen, and he will, take it out, unflask it, and pour a little cup for the kid.
You're one of the nicest frogmen I've ever met. Thank you very much, mister.
Oh, you're very welcome, little pink man. Take care.
I'm more of a ghastly pale because of the malnutrition I've been having.
I was just trying to be nice.
I appreciate it. Well, Most people like to be called pink because it's a healthy glow.
So good.
So yes, you give the kids some food, and you guys reach the ticket booths. Now the ticket booths have various tickets for sale. And they also have maps. So one thing that you can get, and it's free, is a kind of drawn up map of the fairgrounds, so that you can more easily find yourself from place to place. They also provide tickets to some of the games. Many games are between a copper and a gold, depending on what game you want to play. The carny at the booth that is serving you looks at you tiredly. Well, what'll you have? Some of the games inside are, you can pay the hawkers right there. Some of them require a ticket from here. It's really we have tickets for the archery contest, the egg toss, the ring toss, the sack race. If you find yourself with a bit of skill, you might be interested in playing some of these games. We also have tickets to the freak show. It's one of our main attractions. We've got, well, you can buy tickets here. It's for the strong ale tent. If you like, you buy drink vouchers here, and you can spend them there. It's really up to you. Or you can move on, and there's ticket booths inside, too. It's just if you want to get a jump, you can buy them here and hold up the line, because that's been my whole day, hasn't it?
Tickets are exclusive to this booth.
Nothing's exclusive to this booth, however. You will need a ticket for the things I previously mentioned. Many of the other attractions in here, you can pay the vendor directly, or it's a free event.
Archery contest for me.
Archery contest, good man. For that, it'll be 1 silver piece for a ticket. For one entry, you're more than welcome to buy multiples.
For multiple people or multiple for myself?
You can buy multiple for yourself. You can try several times. It's really a game of scoring points.
Ah. If it's a silver apiece, he slides him a gold. He gets 10 tries.
10 tries, damn, all right.
It's a lot.
Listen, I know what I'm good at.
That checks out, I guess. I didn't think you could draw a bow.
Actually, hold on a second. And he counts the barrels of his gun. Make that 6.
You do know that the archery contest specifies archery.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah. I guess 5, then.
5, okay. Anyone else? Sack race, ring toss, egg toss, whatever you really want.
Yes, just a question, please, to help me out.
Absolutely.
Which game offers the biggest decoy animal as a prize?
Many of the games you're looking for, like, dolls, like stuffed prizes.
Yeah, the biggest, the animals that they're fluffy, but they look like animals so that other animals see them and think that they're animals.
Do you know much about the economics behind a carnival? Usually we get, like, the prizes from the same prize distributor. So many of the games have similar prizes.
Listen,
I'd say, for my buddy, the archery contest does have a grand prize. The sack race has pretty decent prize because you have to face other people. The ring toss and the egg, well, the ring toss mostly, it's difficult, but it's by yourself. It's pretty expensive. And then the egg toss, again, you're competing against other people, so the prize is a bit bigger, but...
Oh, the ring toss and the egg toss, please.
Okay, just one of each.
3 of each. How much would that be?
The ring toss is 2 gold per entry. The prize is up to 160. Valued at up to 160 gold.
That is a lot of animals. I will do that.
3 ring toss entries. I will say that you probably need a partner to do the egg toss. Can't really toss the egg to yourself.
I have a vested interest in keeping eggs together.
Yes, I was just going to turn to you for egg-related questions. Please, would you help me out?
Oh my god, like we're starting in eggs again?
As an emissary of the Empire of the Sacred Yoke, I know everything about eggs.
That's my man.
That'll be a silver piece each, unless you want to enter multiple times. This happening every hour on the hour.
I mean, unless there's...
You can always come back for things.
Yeah. We'll just do like, I don't know, 2 of each maybe, just for now.
Anything else?
One general admission ticket, while I would like 2 VIP tickets for the ladies.
Okay, I suppose I could write VIP on a ticket if that'll be an extra 5 gold.
And
for my effort.
You know, I'd really rather spend the money on games. I want to win all of them. Wouldn't that be fun?
I do agree. The ladies...
Like, Willie, I appreciate this effort. Like, love it. It's so great. But I really think I just want to fly, like, normal today. You know, like, fly under the radar a little.
I do apologize. 2 general admission tickets. And 1 VIP.
Willie's going VIP.
There's a 5 gold fee for changing your reservation.
God, Willie's losing his ass on this.
See. Need to purchase as many games as possible.
Alright, how about I give you 5 of each ticket for, we'll call it 20 gold.
Perfect.
I can't wait to beat everyone.
And none of you are interested in the freak show, I suppose?
I don't know. I mean, like, we picked up 2 already, but maybe it'd be fun.
Yeah, that butler's kind of creepy.
I have been classically trained in Alma. How is Sultan?
If we found these 2 in the crowd, just imagine what the show will be like. We can't miss it.
Oh my god, like, ew. Yeah. Sorry, I buy a ticket for everybody to go.
Okay, the ticket is 1 silver for the freak show.
Great. I'm also going to buy, like, ale tickets for everybody as well.
All right, ale tickets are also a silver.
Okay.
Or as you wish, Lady Creed.
So, like, anybody have anything else? Because I'd like to get going.
Yeah, you've held up the line for what must be 10 minutes now. People are bustling to get in.
They can
But could I
wait.
change any of your reservations for you? I'd be happy to do that.
To the tournaments! To win grand prizes to bring back to the Egg Mother!
Okay, so you enter into the carnival.
And as we're walking in, under his breath, Willie will say, just until you can get a ticket back to Almos. This is a strange place.
What is the closest competition?
Well, so gaiety and laughter cut through the cold wind, and even the sky-shy sun peeks its face from around the gathering winter clouds. Children squeal with delight and gasp in awe at the sights, sounds, and smells of Quinn's Carnival. The Titan's wheel creaks and groans as burly lumberjacks test their might with a hefty spin. A family rushes giggling into the sprawling ice maze to the north, and dozens of happy skaters flit about the rinks atop the frozen river. Carnival dolls are handed to wide-eyed townsfolk as prizes, and a menagerie of freakish creatures and glowing lanterns beckons the curious. Garish skirts and scantily veils call others to a different breed of voyeurism altogether. Treats and wonders abound for young and old to enjoy, and for a time, the early winter is forgotten in joyful revelry. In front of you, if you'll refer to the map, you've come in from the furthest south point. And so to your left, you actually see a sleigh with several children crowding about it. There is a dusting of snow on the ground, at least enough for a sleigh to be able to ride, but not so much that it's difficult to walk around. To the north, you actually see what looks like a gathering crowd and a sign that says the Menagerie of Freaks. Further in, you imagine some of the tents are where you would participate in some of these games. Some of that wide open area in the middle of the carnival is probably where the archery contest takes place. You also see this large Titan. It looks like a Titan. It's this mechanical thing in the center of the carnival. It rises up above all the tents, and it looks like there's a contest there as well. People are testing their strength on what's known as the Titan's Wheel. I imagine you guys picked up a map. There are activities happening on the ice. This part of the river is actually frozen solid enough where people can skate. And you see off in the distance people actually performing tug-of-war contests on the ice. All around you are various sights and smells from these tents, and it looks like you could honestly go in any direction and find what you're looking for, whether it be entertainment or a game to win some sort of prize. So where are you guys heading? Are you heading together as a group?
I would like us to stay together.
Yeah, Mika is pretty excited to get to know our interesting new companions, and she also really wants to play some games against them, so having more people for more competition is helpful.
I'm into it, yeah.
Sure. So you're kind of beelining towards the games, and you can see that the archery contest is set up right in the center of the fairgrounds, as well as the egg toss and the sack race. You're probably going to have to find the ring toss in one of the tents. That's going to be a tent thing, but those that require larger areas are kind of on display in the center here. And actually, an egg toss is about to take place. Godfrey, you know that the Carney had told you that they happen kind of every hour on the hour. So you guys could participate in that first if you want.
Excuse me, might we take a time to participate in this egg challenge now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we could probably beat you guys.
Oh yeah, this sounds like fun. We're totally gonna pummel you into a pulp.
Okay. I don't see what that has to do with eggs, but yeah, let's do it.
Willie, we'll get you next game or something, but this one is just for us.
Willie sadly goes up with his one egg toss ticket. Looks around, looks to his left and right, and just kind of nods to himself.
He finds a kid with a ticket with the Galarian equivalent of a baseball cap on. I don't know what that Galarian equivalent is, but this kid plays ball.
Oh my god, really? It's like a friend.
Hey, mister, you looking for a partner? My partner backed out. He had too much cotton candy. He got a little thick by the Titan wheel, but I'm still ready, and I got a throwing arm. Name's Pablo.
Pablo, I would be honored.
Let's hope you can throw faster than you talk.
I hope you understand that my first priority in this is to, in fact, protect Mistress Arabella. So just know that while it may sound like I'm giving you advice, that really is meant for Lady Creed.
Let's talk. More egg toss, please.
I love his sass.
Are you down the ball?
I see that you are without a partner as well.
That's the whole point of me coming up and talking to you. You're clearly not another kid. I thought you were some kind of kid, but now you're talking to me like a genteel old man. What the heck is this?
I'm ready.
Then we have our teams. And the barker here is is kind of gathering the people that have tickets. Egg toss here! Egg toss! Get your egg toss! Everybody want to toss an egg? You gotta want to toss an egg? Don't get egg on your face! He's gathering up the people. You see that you're one of 10 pairs. So each of you is one of the 10 pairs. There are 7 other pairs. The way this is going to work, you're going to start 10 feet away. To throw the egg, one person needs to make a ranged attack roll. And then to catch the egg, the other person must make a reflex save.
All right. These are things I'm good at.
I will make sure that I am standing next to Arabella so that she and the person to my other side would also gain their Inspire Courage bonus.
Why is he just singing?
Singing?
You're using rounds of that now. Okay.
It's more of a nag.
You should
That's a
not
bad idea.
use
Birds
rounds
and
of this
spells.
yet.
It's a terrible idea.
Smells like resources. I love it. I love it. You might get the grand prize.
I have a hero card.
Let's be. I mean, those are limited quantity.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is you toss the egg. If they successfully catch, you move back 10 feet, throw it again. The egg has a range increment of 10 feet, and so moving 10 feet back adds to the difficulty. It also adds to the difficulty of the reflex save. So I will tell you if you succeed on your throw and your catch when they happen.
All right. And I am Bardic Inspiring Courage in the sense of giving general pointers, nagging mostly. Keep your eye on the egg. Use 2 hands on the spoon.
But
Alright.
you're actually doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll apply to your side of the play. Well, it'll apply to both sides.
It applies to literally
it applies to
everyone.
literally
Until
everyone, until they move too far away. So I'm gonna need Willie, Godfrey, and Arabella to make a ranged attack roll.
Oh my god, Willie, you're like totally distracting me. And I got a natural 1, and so that's a total of an 11.
Godfrey has a 19 on the die for a 26.
Woo! So a 7 on the die brings his ranged attack 11 as
11.
well.
Okay, that all beats the AC of throwing an egg 10 feet. However, because of the natural 1, I'm going to make it more difficult for Mika to catch the egg. Now I need those who didn't roll to roll a reflex save.
Come on, kid.
Kid catches it easily with a 16 on the die.
I've got a great reflex save, but not when I roll a natural 2. That's going to be an 11.
11 still catches it from 10 feet away.
All right.
Not a great roll for Mika either. That's a 13.
13 catches it.
Oh, thank goodness.
You move back 10 feet. I need those that just rolled a reflex save to roll a attack.
Throw these eggs. Throw
All right, that's an 18 to get to Willie, so that should do.
I'm curious what a natural 20 for a dirty 30 would get me.
Jesus.
I guess if you had the bardic performance, that'd be a 32.
That gets there.
I rolled really poorly, so that's only a 12.
12 still gets there from 20 feet away.
Oh, goodness.
All right, let's get these catches.
All right,
Reflex
all
saves,
right.
please.
I mean, with the natural 20, I think Godfrey just needs to have his hands open to catch the egg.
I rolled a natural 20, so 30.
Yeah, you catch it.
19 on the die here.
Yep, you catch it as well.
2 on the die for a 7.
For fuck's sake.
Wheel and woe.
You have your bardic performance? I don't know if we're
No,
shouldn't have.
fear
We're a
and
little bit
morale.
Another round for that, yeah.
No. Fear and morale, it wouldn't count towards reflex.
Aw.
That still catches it, surprisingly enough, at 20 feet.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Guys, we are overpowered for this.
You might be. Let's see. Yep, one of the teams drops their eggs. One of the other teams.
Now we're throwing again?
Yep, throw again, please. Those that just made reflex saves.
I am
All
loving
right.
I am loving these comprehensive egg mechanics.
These egg mechanics.
I got 20 on that throw.
20 is good.
9.
9.
With a natural 2.
9 is no longer good. You break the egg.
Come on, we are the egg boys. You also come from an egg.
This is gonna be a bad winter.
What about Willie?
Total 13.
13 makes it. Let's check those catches. We don't need a catch roll from our our buddy Comstock. Oh boy,
Oh, kid.
kiddo fucking drops it
Oh no.
with an 8 on the reflex save.
15?
15 does catch it. Let's see. All right, another team drops off. It's just you two. You move back 10 more feet.
Willie is actually a bit relieved because Arabella and Mika are still in it while he is no longer competing
He has
against
thrown
them.
the game, and Pablo's like, "Miss, you threw me a screwball."
There is no excuse for poor performance.
This isn't Pablo from Hasbro's Backyard Baseball, is it?
I don't know. I'll never tell.
I thought you picked up.
Okay, so you guys are now another 10 feet apart.
How many more teams are left?
So you've lost these two, and then you've lost 2 more. So there are currently 5 other teams besides you.
Okay.
All right. Mika focuses her eyes on Arabella and gives it her best shot. Oh, it may not be enough. That is a 12 or a 14. I don't know if you're still performing.
Oh, that's enough.
Oh, okay.
28 should catch it.
Yep, that catches it. You move 5 more feet out, and at this point, 1 more team drops.
How many teams are left now?
You got 3 plus you guys.
All right. I gotta throw another egg. Okay.
You're what, like 50
Softly
feet
now.
out now?
Yeah.
Soft.
I just rolled another 18 on the die, so
That should do.
yeah.
We're gonna need that reflex save.
17?
17 does it. You make it out. Let's see. Okay. 2 groups fall. It's you guys and 1 more team.
All right. Mika is getting excited. She throws that egg right back. A 21.
21. The egg finds its target.
All right.
Reflex.
Another 18 on the die for 28 again.
That's a catch. I'm gonna go 50-50 on whether they fail. High, they succeed. That's a 25. You see the opponent's egg arc wide and crack now that you're at like 70 feet out, and the announcer is just like, "Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have a winner, and the winner wins a couple of dolls and 10 gold apiece. Thank you for playing Egg Toss." And you win these dolls. They look like they're kind of shrouded in satin. They look like little porcelain dolls. Roll me an appraise check if anyone has one.
It'll be low, but here we go.
Mika is very excitedly checking out these prizes that we just won. So with a natural 20, that's a 22.
Oh, I got a dirty 20.
Oh boy.
You know, with the 16 here, I wasn't actually going to get close enough anyways to see them between the 2 ladies.
Well, we'll say that Mika knows this for sure, but I think the other 2 of you probably have an idea of what these are worth. They're worth about 25 gold because of the porcelain used. They're actually pretty high quality.
Nice.
And how many did we get?
You each got 1.
Oh, okay.
So you each got one doll, and then you each got 10 gold on top of it for winning the egg toss.
Okay, yeah. Making out here. This is great.
Oh, this has been so much fun. My aura has never been pinker.
What does that mean?
Well, I can see people's auras. Everyone has a different color, and when I'm really happy, my aura is pink. I just love pink.
Mine's orange.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah. He doesn't have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
Mine's orange. Not really. So, what are you guys doing now? You've played the egg toss. You know, that maybe took a 20-minute chunk of your day. You know that to the south, kind of back towards the entrance, is that freak show that you all bought tickets for. The archery contest is right by you, as is the sack race. If anybody, I think the 3 non-amphibious lizard folk bought tickets for the sack race because they bought tickets for everything. But those are your options. You also see from where you're at, there's the strong ale tent is just to the south.
Wow, so like that was
Southwest.
great. But I think I just want to watch someone participate at this point, and I think I want to give my ticket for the the race where you put on the bag like on your legs or something. I don't know. I think that'd be better for hippie happy over here, and she'll give you.
I will gladly partake in this challenge. Thank you for the mildly racist comment.
So yeah, she would be like ready to go watch him.
I'm worried about the dynamics of a sack race between a medium and small sized character.
And a monk with fast movement.
Yeah, that also worries me. But yes, you may perform the sack race if you so choose. So the sack race starts. You again there are 10 competitors here. You're 5 teams, so you're one of 5. The way this works is that if you guys move full speed, you move at the lowest speed of the two of you. Unfortunately for the monk.
Oh no!
But you must make an acrobatics check if you decide to move full speed. You can move half speed with no acrobatics check, or you can make a harder acrobatics check to run double speed.
How many people are in the team?
It's 2 people
2 people.
with a sack.
2 people are both in the sack. Oh, okay. I
Wait.
didn't understand that.
I have to be in the sack with the frog?
Yes, a pair of racers climbs into a large sack and hops down a 100-yard field.
I thought this was a sack race where like you have one person and you like hop in
So-
the sack.
Three-legged
Same.
race would have been a better descriptor.
Yeah. What kind of sack race has 2 people in the sack?
This kind! It's in the book! Ask Tim Hitchcock!
Yeah, I will.
I'd really like to have a different partner. I feel like he's gonna hold me back a bit.
Oh my god, but it'd be like so funny. I've already given my ticket away. I'd like to watch this. I think it'll be great.
I'm used to hopping, but not in these conditions.
Well, I'll just try to carry the team for the both of us. Just kidding. I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay.
His aura turns red. Okay, so you guys need to decide what you're going to do, if you're going to go full speed, half speed, or double speed. And then I will need you each to make an acrobatics check.
So I get a +4 for the jumps.
This is an acrobatics check to balance.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm at a +10.
For some reason, I'm just at a 0 acrobatics, so I'm not going to do that well in this to begin with.
Oh, boy.
Before you start off, let me offer some guidance that it is best to try to be as a team. And he's going to give you guidance.
Okay.
I guess half speed for like the lowest DC acrobatics roll is what I should try for.
There's no roll to go half speed.
Oh, okay.
So full speed is a lower roll than double speed.
Let's try full speed.
Yeah, let's do full speed.
Okay. Everybody here is trying full speed as well. So 2 groups fall prone immediately off the bat, and then the other 2 groups charge ahead 30 feet. How about you guys?
So the people that fell prone, did they like roll a 1 or something?
No?
Okay, that's good news. So a 12?
You do not fall prone.
Oh
I got
my
a
goodness.
14 on the die, which goes to a 14.
Okay, you guys make it 30 feet.
Nice. Unfortunately, I can't do guidance anymore, but you had it for that one.
Okay, the next round, the 2 groups spend their turn getting up. The other 2 groups attempt to go full speed. And 1 group falls prone, the other moves another 30 feet. What about you guys?
Full speed?
Let's risk it for the biscuit.
All right. 25.
12.
Okay, you guys move full speed.
Yes.
The 2 groups in the back are going to try on this turn to move full speed. One falls prone again at the starting line. The other one moves 30 feet up. And then the group that had fallen after making it gets up And the final group is going to attempt to move full speed. They do. So now you guys decide what you're going to do. They are 90 feet up.
We're up with them, right? We have to.
This is your turn, so if you move full speed, you
Neck and
will
neck.
match them.
How far is the whole race?
Like I said, 100 yards, so
100
300
yards.
feet.
I feel like we got to go a little more then this time.
I don't know how much more I can give.
You're doing so great so far. Let's just give it a little bit more oomph.
Okay. Gonna try to go double speed.
Double? Oh, no.
25?
11.
You guys fall prone.
Oh no.
All right, the two groups that got up, one of them gets back up at the starting line. The other one tries to make it to 60 feet to be where you guys are. Makes it. The group that got up is going to try. They make it. And then the final group that's 90 feet does not make it. They fall prone.
All right.
And you guys spend this turn getting up. Now let's move to the the group that was at the starting line. They're going to move. Oh, they will move to 60 feet. So there are two groups by you guys now. The other group had got up at the 60 feet, so we're going to see if they do proceed to 90 feet, and then the group at 90 feet stands up. You're up, so now you can move.
Question for you. Would you say that we're trying to survive this competition? And would that change the type of check that we roll?
No.
Okay.
Winning is the only option.
Full speed ahead. 19.
22?
You guys make it double speed. I assume that's what you were going for, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Shakes his head. Yes, you make it double speed because Emily said you were doing it.
That's what we did last time. We weren't trying to survive.
You're 120 feet up. The group that's at 90 tries to make it up to you guys. They do. The two groups at 60. One falls prone, the other one makes it to 90, and then the other group at 90 gets back up.
So we are currently 30 feet ahead of everyone else?
You are 30 feet ahead of everyone else. Or no,
I thought you just said
there's
no,
one
90.
group. There's one group that made it to you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
neck and
everyone's
neck
good.
with someone.
Yeah, you're neck and neck with someone. It is the next turn. What are you guys doing?
Full speed, I think, is probably our best bet
Full
to
speed?
keep going.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
we're
full speed.
So
slow
full
and
speed.
steady.
Okay.
Not double speed, just full speed.
All right.
We just had to catch up.
Okay.
24?
6.
You fall prone.
I am not the. I was not the right person for this.
All right, the group
I don't-
beside you falls prone.
All right.
Oh, wow.
The group at 90 makes it to 120, and then the two groups that were at 60, I think one of them fell prone at 60, one made it to 90, so that group also makes it, or no, does not make it, falls prone at 90. So you have two groups by you, one is prone, one is not, and you guys are prone, so you spend this turn getting up from prone. The one group that's not prone, we'll see if they make it past you. They do, so they make it to 150 feet. And then the other group makes it to 120. It's a pile up.
Are we going full speed or double speed?
I feel like there's a 25% chance I could hit double speed.
All right, we can do full speed.
Yeah, we can.
26.
Yep.
12.
Yep. You make it to 150 feet.
If it would have been myself, this would have been so easy.
This would have been over, yeah. Two groups fall prone. The other group matches you at 150. The 150 group makes it to 180.
going full speed
Full
again?
speed.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, what is everyone's acrobatic score?
Plus 11.
Okay.
I just gave my ticket away.
25.
12.
Okay, you make it full speed.
Wow.
You're at 180. But this group in front of you, this is the only one I'm going to roll for anymore. I don't think the rest are catching up unless you fall prone again. So this group in front of you is at 180 as well. And they fall prone.
Ooh, we can do it at full speed.
Double.
Natural 20, so that is a 30.
11.
You make it full speed. All right, next round. Let's do it again. You go full speed. You're neck and neck with these guys.
Yeah, we got to do it. Another natural 20.
What?
Excuse me.
10.
Okay, you make it. So that's 210, 240.
All right.
This group's going to try a double speed.
Oh, but they could get it.
But they won't.
We're just doing full speed again.
They fall prone.
Say, I am rolling statistically high. I'm rolling 10 or higher for every single roll. I think we just gotta
All right, yeah.
trust that to continue happening in the best case.
Uh-oh, only a 14 for me.
11.
You guys make it to 270. The group behind you has fallen prone at 240. Can you make this last roll?
I'm squeezing all my luck in this module out just in this one race.
We can do it.
16?
Natural 20.
You win the sack race! You win the sack race! Oh my god, after all of these trials, you win the sack race. Whew.
Chris, I cannot believe
I can't
that
believe
you
your
made it
rolls,
through
man.
that with a +0.
Plus your acrobatics. Literally, the last 6 or 7 rolls were all 10 or higher.
I know, that was amazing.
You each win another one of these dolls, but differently designed, as well as 50 gold.
Wow.
Wow.
Not an animal, right? Just a humanoid doll.
Yes, it is a humanoid doll.
Mika is jumping up and down with joy. She's so excited to win, and she turns to Godfrey. Gee whiz, I was so wrong about you. I completely underestimated your abilities. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's really just luck. My ancestors tell tales of creatures that hop with the dexterity of you. I would be honored to be your hunt mate.
Well, I could use a partner for some more games. If you're lucky, let's use it.
I thought you were going to give him a compliment and pull your, just kidding.
She is honestly impressed right now.
All right. So you guys complete the sack race, and I want to move over to the archery contest.
All right.
Here. And you guys have multiple tickets. Anyone can participate if they'd like, but we could do it all at once. Basically, for the archery contest, there are several targets set up 100 feet away from this line where you're supposed to be shooting from. And each person gets 3 shots with their ticket. And so I need 3 ranged attack rolls.
Griff, how would you consider the light level today?
I'd say it's regular fall to winter day, gray sky. I'm not going to say you're like dazzled.
Yes, because with this airtight build, Comstock Paddywhacker has light sensitivity. Oh, no. So if it were very bright out, he would be in trouble. But if that's the case, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah, Arabella would want to also.
Okay. So you each get a longbow.
Do you have anything smaller?
You get a small longbow.
Cool.
And I need you to make 3 ranged attack rolls with a longbow.
I'm not proficient.
I'll give you guidance.
Okay.
apply it to your first roll.
I feel like this is just straight up carnival cheating. Like, I'm gonna clearly cast a spell on you every round.
Whoa! What the heck is going on over here? I'm the archery guy. Hey, listen to me. What the hell's going on over here? You can't be using magic to win in my games.
But the thing is with this, Lady Creed is royalty here and deserves the advantage that she gets.
I didn't know archery contests had a birthright or something about them, but
Well,
whatever.
Well-
We'll see how she shoots.
well, let me make sure that she is within the rules. I believe I saw
What's the range on that spell, sir?
Immediately touching her shoulder.
I'm gonna need you to stay 30 feet away from the game at all times. I'm gonna need you to stay 30 feet away from the game at all times. You can certainly watch, but you cannot touch my bows or the people shooting them.
This is like an embarrassment, Willie. Go.
So
Just slip me,
sleight of
slip me like 20 gold. Yeah, maybe
20 gold?
Maybe I'll let her win.
No.
He whispers to Willie, slip me like 20 gold. She can win probably.
So how about how about 5
I'll make sure she gets
gold?
it. 20 gold. She get a prize. Yeah.
So
Listen, you look like you got money.
but I merely work for Mr. Creed. I have
Take
nothing
20.
to-
Take 20 of his gold. I don't care where it comes from. You know, it's like one pocket or the other. You know. Into my pocket is where I want it. Otherwise, stay 30 feet away from the contestants and let them shoot.
Mistress Arabella, or just keep your elbow straight.
All right.
That's it.
What
yeah.
do we get from Comstock?
All
here?
right, so Comstock takes out his first arrow and he knocks it in his small longbow. Looks down range, pulls back the string. I am proficient in martial weapons, so this shouldn't be a problem. And he thinks he sees some sort of feral troglodyte downrange, like he would deep in the Warrens under the Asphodel Mountains, protecting the Egg Mother. And his first shot is a 21.
21. That is 20 points.
He pulls a second arrow from the quiver, takes a second shot at the troglodyte. He's frothing at the mouth now. Nobody knows what the fuck he's thinking about.
This guy okay? What the hell's going on over here?
That's a 24.
24. That's another 20 points.
A blood vessel bursts in his eye as he goes fucking wild and pulls a third arrow out of his quiver, knocks it. This one's for you, Atrixia. With a 28.
28. That's 25 points. Oh, hey, folks, we got a winner over here. A winner. Here you go. Take, here's one of them dolls and 10 gold. You did it. What do you got, miss? If that weird little halfling guy is leaving you alone right now, Mister, she's ready to shoot without you interfering.
She is very capable on her own, I do say.
Actually, like, this is my first time picking up a bow. But don't worry, I've done, like, really great at this. So actually, the first one, I rolled a 14. The second one is a 20.
Wait, is it 14 total or what you rolled?
Oh, 14 total.
Okay, that's 10 points.
And then a 20, and then the next one is a 23.
Okay, 10, 20, 20. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. There's no prize for that one. But better luck next time. You know, you could maybe practice a little bit. I know first time on the bow, I could give you a handful of candy or something as as a consolation prize.
Ew. No. I think I'm done here.
Oh, all right. It's no skin off my bones if you bought multiple tickets for my thing and you ain't gonna use them. Does
I mean, I bought 5.
Yeah, does
You
arcade
bought a
tickets.
ton.
Does Comstock want to utilize his tickets? And now the guy's like, Hey, by the way, we got this fantastical prize, and for the grand winner, and it's a magical arrow. Anyone with spellcraft could make a roll.
Yeah. Not great. 12.
7 for Godfrey.
You're not sure what it is, but it's magical.
I must bring riches back to the egg mother. I'm just gonna blast through these rolls, see if I roll. I rolled really well that first time around, so I'm just gonna do triplets 4 more times.
Yep.
Just see if I do any better. All right, I got a 17, 22, 28, so still pretty high.
15, 20, 25. You win another 10 gold and another doll if you want it.
Of course. The riches are all going straight back to the den. Holy shit. 23, 26, 28.
Whoa! We've never seen somebody shoot this well. Sir, what is your name? Archer of legend.
My name is Comstock Paddywhacker. I am Imperial Servitor to Egg Mother Trixie.
I did not ask for the rest of it. I did not ask for the rest of it. You all listen to me, not ask for the rest of that. Okay, here's this magical human-slaying arrow.
Great.
And he takes it, he jams it in his pack, and then he spikes down the short long bow like a football if he went to do the touchdown.
Feel free to come back anytime. We got like 3 of those in stock before we run out. We've never had somebody shoot that high, honestly.
Can we do a quick doll count? How many dolls does everyone have? Is this important?
We have 4 total, I think,
Gotta be
so far.
important.
Well, they're
It's got
25
to.
gold
be.
each.
So
It's not the gold.
I know Arabella has one. I know
Micah has 2.
oh, Micah has 2. Okay. Godfrey has one then, right?
Yeah, Godfrey has one from the sack race.
Comstock Paddywhacker has 2. Unless the human slaying arrow also came with the porcelain doll. Then I would have 3.
No, that came by itself.
All right.
Yeah, Willie hasn't participated except for the egg toss in which
Willie has
Pablo
a participation doll.
Wait, that's not a real doll.
No, that's not a real thing.
No,
That's not a real
okay.
thing. You guys have played a couple games, but there are many more wonders to see at Quinn's Carnival. So from where you are to the west is the Strong Ale tent, large tent. You also know that that's kind of the adult corner of the
All right.
of the carnival. It's got a burlesque show that way. To the north of you, there's the Tent of Modern Wonders. That's the tent owned by Arabella's daddy. It's the Lumber Consortium tent. It has some modern marvels from the Lumber Consortium. What could they be? To the east, you have the Menagerie of Freaks. Also to the north, there's a skating rink, and that's where you also saw people playing tug of war, presumably for money. Directly to your east is the Titan's Wheel, and that looks like lumberjacks and stuff are testing their might there, so it wasn't a ticketed event, but it may be something that you could play if you wanted to play more games. You know that the food and stuff is far to the east. There's a cluster of tents there that would be serving food and that kind of thing. And to the far north, there is an ice maze.
Arabella will turn to Mika and say, "You're like probably one of the strongest ones here. Do you want to see what that one is with the big wheel?"
Oh, that looks like so much fun. I would love to. Maybe Godfrey can go with me. He's pretty lucky.
I'm lucky, but I'm not very strong. I'll watch you. I'll cheer you on from the sidelines.
That sounds perfect. I love fans.
You should like watch your feet or something in case she wants to take like a token, you know, like rabbit's foot, maybe frog's foot. Just watch out because, you know, she wouldn't have liked you. In fact, I don't know. Mika could have like killed you if you lost that for her earlier. So just watch out.
You know, no, that's crazy. I've let a lot of things slide, but no, she's not taking my feet.
I just said to watch out.
I'm watching out now.
They do look pretty lucky. Just kidding.
Comstock will lean over to Godfrey and open up his pack and show him the human slaying arrow.
We're going to eat well tonight.
And give him the least conspicuous wink.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. In the field before you stands a towering windmill disguised beneath mountains of paper mache to resemble a great titan. A large plastered head with bulging eyes and a long tattered beard covers the roof, while two muscular arms jut from the side of the building and clasp posts rising a banner that reads, "The Titan's Wheel." The windmill's blades have been replaced by a massive 15-foot diameter metal wheel painted in nauseating spirals of lime green and orange and threaded with flapping rainbow streamers. Before the wheel, a gap-toothed carny woman with a wispy shadow of facial hair barks loudly through a sawed-off yak horn. Step right up, folks, and spin the Titan's wheel. Prove your strength to the ladies. Wow, all the jacks in the cut yard. Come on, folks, show them what you're made of.
Mika steps up to the woman. This looks like fun. Can I play?
Well, certainly, dear. It's going to be 1 silver piece.
Sure thing. And she'll pull one out from her pouch and hand it over.
Okay, so the way this works, there's rungs on this wheel, and you're going to see how many times you can get it to spin. And however many times you can get it to spin will determine your reward. So you hand the silver piece over. Why don't you go ahead and make me a strength check?
And as Mika makes this strength check, Godfrey, at least 30 feet away from her, thinks to himself,
Ancients from beyond this realm, lend your strength to my companion here.
and he uses an instance of his shaman's ancestor council, which gives Mika a +2 to any attack roll or skill check she makes.
All right.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
He's trying to prove he's lucky. Let's keep those feet on.
Uh-oh. Not great. That's a 10.
So with the 10, the wheel makes it about halfway. The barker turns to you. So sorry, dear. Welcome to try again, but that just wasn't good enough.
I was just trying to get my bearings on this game one more time. And she takes out another silver and hands it to the woman.
I'll take. She flicks it in between her fingers, bites the side of it, makes sure it's really silver, sticks it in her pocket. All right, have another spin then.
No, Miko, it's about leverage. And be sure to put your legs into it.
Is that a guidance?
Yeah.
Awesome. She looks over. She looks to the two of you. Oh, thank you. I hadn't thought about that before. Hopefully, you're a little more lucky this time, Godfrey. Uh-oh. Same roll, not lucky.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry, miss. Better luck next time. Seems you're just not strong enough to spin the Titan's wheel.
Oh, I guess this isn't my game. And she'll walk away, very sad and defeated.
Aura turns maroon.
Oh yeah, it's gotten a lot darker. It is no longer the bright, vibrant pink that it used to be.
They're not mood rings, are they? It's not how it works, right?
Her aura changes with her emotions.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lumberjacks in here. Is flannel the color of their energy?
Come on.
It's red, and then a few of them do have a few black stripes through them.
Okay, so you attempt the Titan's wheel to no success, and you see some lumberjacks come in after you. One of them gets it to spin 1.5 times, and the lady barks out, "You're as strong as 1.5 men," and gives him some sort of voucher. Looks like it might be like a drink voucher. So you think you were probably playing for drink vouchers.
Can we do a check to make sure that it is a drink voucher, or are we sure that it is a drink voucher?
You can make a perception to make sure.
24.
16.
18.
18.
Natty 20 on the die for 27.
Yeah, you're all pretty sure that's a drink voucher.
All right.
He heads to the Strong Ale tent for libations.
We all were very intent about looking at that.
I guess I didn't miss out on too much then.
Lady Cree did request your presence there.
Where?
The Strong Ale tent. If you were paying attention, well, as you should have been, you would have known that.
After my big win, my energy's a little gold right now, and that's all I'm seeing.
Well, like, I think right now I really want to see something different. Like, I've already seen 2 things that are very different, and I think I want to see more things that are different. So,
She eyes the 2 reptilian and amphibian.
yeah.
And Comstock gives Godfrey the eye like, this butler's kind of weird.
So, like, as much as I want you guys to go to the Strong Ale tent eventually, right now I want to go to the Freaks. Anybody else?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
I wonder what varietal of eggs we'll see there.
Okay, like, this feels like a weird sex thing. If you could stop with the eggs.
Nope.
Refuse. So as you approach, a small cove of wagons and tents curls around a rickety 3-foot-high stage cobbled from a wooden platform precariously balanced on stacks of unmortared bricks. The stage planks creak and moan in time to the prancing and posturing of a dozen or so freakish humanoids as they prepare their comically grotesque displays. A dough-faced huckster preaches to the crowd and flails about a cane to pontificate the show's details. And you see that the show is really just starting. Come one, come all, to Dr. Gerard's menagerie of freaks, says the huckster, and he twirls his cane. We've got freaks from every area of Galarian. We've got them all sizes, all shapes, anything you could ever want to see. Step right up and spend your tickets so they know why we sent ya. I'm Dr. Gerard. I'm freaky here. I'm freaking out. And everybody's about to freak out too, so you should get your front row seats. Sit right back, stand up and applaud, because we got our freaks all over the place.
Yeah, Arabella would immediately walk in, take the front row, like, I'm assuming these are not seats as much as benches, because it's a carnival.
Yeah.
And she would make sure that no one else besides this group sits on a bench. And she would encourage you guys all to also kick them off if anybody tried to sit on our bench.
Yeah, Mika definitely participates in that, telling people, oh no, I'm saving this seat for my friend. They'll be here soon. And just kind of shoo people away.
Alrighty then. Everybody's arrived and the people have arrived, and so we're all arrived here. And now it's time for everybody to welcome Jerbo and Netters, the Grimlocks. And you see these 2 kind of gray humanoids wander onto the stage from behind the curtain, and they kind of sway side to side, and they're both wearing tutus. And you can see the skin over their eyes is just kind of like actually skin. They don't have any eyes in their eye sockets. Folks, throw them some coins and they might sing for us. Let's hear it for Jerbo and Netters.
The amount I don't want to hear this as Haley is huge.
And
They must have great echolocation in the tunnels.
he's like passing around a hat for people to drop coins in. And some of the crowd does. Do you guys do so as well?
Yeah, I'll put like a silver in, I guess.
Same, just to be polite.
Oh, a bounty of riches! Do you hear that, Jerbo and Nutters? There's silvers in my hat! Sing for us, won't you? You hear them kind of shuffle up to the end of the stage and sing together. Welcome, people, one and all. Welcome to our carnival. Over vale and wood we roam. You won't find a better home. Welcome, people, great and small. Welcome to our carnival. Join our land of make-believe. You won't ever want to leave. Welcome, people, one and all. Welcome to our carnival. Sweep away the winter weather. Come inside and stay forever.
Stay forever.
And they both grin this toothy grin with their bright yellow teeth, and then shuffle around and shuffle off the stage.
Is there a knowledge check that we could have done on these characters?
Yeah, you can make me a knowledge local.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wow, we all have knowledge local.
Yep.
Not all of us.
20 total.
Same here.
10.
21.
Yeah, these are what some people in the carnival business would call pinheads. They're them being Grimlocks. They're not a super powerful creature, but they're like a apish man.
Oh, so they're not actually human?
No, they're not human. They're
Oh, wow.
Grimlocks.
Interesting.
That's what I didn't understand what
Yeah.
a Grimlock was. That's
Right.
kind of what I was focusing on.
Being from Almas and studied classically, Willie would be very turned off by that performance.
It's probably not covered here, but like the lore behind Grimlocks is actually really interesting. Like it's like this whole like Darklands, like ancient Aslanti thing. It's pretty cool.
I had no idea.
But they're pinheads here.
So the ringleader says, "Yeah, let's give a round of applause, rousing round of applause for Jerbo and Netters. Next to the stage, we have the man of 1,000 stitches." And this bulky, bald-headed man exits the curtain and proudly displays hundreds of wounds running across his torso, arms, legs, head, and face, all stitched shut with thick black thread. Make me a perception check.
17.
27. Natty 20 on the die.
25.
13.
29.
So everybody but Arabella can see that the stitches are very prominent, but you're not really seeing the wounds. And so any of you that made the perception check can make a heal check if you have it.
Oh, yes. 21.
25.
Oh.
18 total.
15.
Yeah, everybody but Mika knows that it looks like this guy is stitching himself for show. These aren't actually wounds. It's just the stitching. So, take that for what you will. Isn't that great, ladies and gentlemen? Look how injured this guy is. Can you believe it? It's crazy. I can't believe how injured he is. It looks like he got stabbed 1,000 times. But next we have the human fish. And a young man with flaky, scaly skin steps off the stage. Behold, the terrifying human fish! To the crowd's dismay, the man unfolds a straight razor and proceeds to bloodily slice gills into his neck. Next, two muscular men
So uncomfortable.
seize him and thrust his head into a large tub of water. At first, he thrashes about as if drowning, and the crowd screams in terror. The ringmaster removes his hat and lowers his head. Could we please have a moment of silence? It looks like he didn't make it. Moments later, with his head still submerged, the fishman's feet and hands begin to tap a lively rhythm on the stage and barrel. Soon, both the stage freaks and the crowd are stomping and clapping in time to the music. Once this happens, the fish man jerks his head from the barrel and dances off stage. Well, folks, you wouldn't think we'd actually let one of our freaks die on the stage. Oh, no. We've practiced that little ditty over and over again. The fish man can obviously breathe underwater. After that, please welcome to the stage, Jocelyn the Sword Swallower. A wide-eyed middle-aged woman staggers across the stage, gasping at the crowd and holding her throat as if she's choking. She hacks loudly and, to the roaring delight of the crowd, belches a billowing puff of black smoke. Wow! Then, spasming uncontrollably, she draws forth a long sword from a nearby basket. When she holds it aloft, the sword bursts into bright orange flames. The crazed woman then proceeds to insert the flaming blade into her throat until only the handle remains visible. Finally, with a flick of her wrist, she pulls the blade from her gullet in a single smooth motion and tops off her act with a final belch of smoke. Can you believe it, folks? We have a fire-breathing, fire-eating, sword-eating mystic of the West. But that's not all. Please welcome to the stage the Poison Man. And at the foot of the stage, you see two men bring out a 3-foot square glass box filled with dozens of live vipers and tarantulas. Go ahead and make a knowledge nature check.
12.
16.
6.
Yeah, Godfrey's the only one that knows. These are definitely venomous.
This is the real deal.
From the tent behind the stage, a man emerges, his face tattooed with green serpentine scales. Slowly, he lowers himself into the box and closes the lid. Soon, he's crawling with the poisonous vermin. The ringmaster invites small children to tap the box with sticks to anger the creatures. Several minutes later, he opens the box and the man steps out, seemingly untouched.
There is no way to treat creatures.
I can't believe he survived. Wow.
You know what? Like, I don't know if this is for me.
And finally, the main event, we have Udmore, the one-headed Etten. And standing upon the stage, a brutish hunchback giant dares audience members to take a peek into the large sack it gleefully swings about. You see a small child offer the brute a copper, and it kneels down before him, opening the sack just wide enough for the eager lad to garner a peek at the contents. And you see the child begin retching violently as the creature breaks into roaring laughter. Then it turns slowly and with a knowing glance whispers to the now still crowd, "It's me other head." And out of the sack he pulls the still animated second head and points to the stump on his shoulder. "It's me brother, Dudemore." And Dudemore just kind of, "Dudemore, be nice to the crowd, won't you?" "Oh, Dudemore, I better put you in your sack." And he puts him back in. "Anybody else want to take a peek, get a closer look?"
Like, this was no. I'm done with this. Actually, that was my last straw. I have two great things here. Would love to continue with these cute freaks, right? Not with this.
And you see him sit. Udmore sits down at the edge of the stage, pulls out Dudemore. "Dudemore, why the chicken cross the road?" You get it, folks? Knock, knock, Dudemore.
God damn it.
Orange. Mr. Crandall didn't say banana. Oh, guys, and the hilarious and the funniest guy you've ever met is this dude more.
I'm learning so much about your culture.
It's been Udmore and Dudemore, folks. We're here all week.
Oh man.
I tried to give us an out.
As a cleric of Shaylin, everything has to be beautiful, but Willie is really struggling to find the beauty in this.
We got a kissing booth set up out back. Dudemore's a great kisser. Anybody want to give him a shot? That'd be one copper.
No. Maybe just a knowledge.
Gotta keep my belly full. A knowledge? You could use a knowledge religion to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, let's figure out what's going on here.
I was about to say, like, in a world where, like, magic exists and, like, you can do all this crazy shit, like, how weird is this, you know?
I don't know. This one in particular is a little strange.
It's weird.
24.
24. You can definitely tell this head has been reanimated. So it must have been cut off at some point and brought back to life. And now it's some kind of zombie, you think, from the responses, but it seems like Udmore's getting a kick out of it. Like, he's understanding what his brother's putting down.
Okay. All right. I think that brings a bit of knowledge to at least Willie that somehow there was a casting of reanimate dead? Animate dead?
Yeah.
Wheels are turning.
And with that, the ringleader gets back up. And that's not all, folks. We don't have anyone else to show you on stage today because some of our freaks just don't do well on stage. But check out any of the other tents. We got plenty of attractions for your entertainment. Also, thanks for the tips. We work off tips. We utilize tips to eat. So if you pay us tips, we love that stuff. Go to Dude Mord's kissing tent if you want to see more of that guy. And he winks to the crowd and steps off.
No, it's a very visible, intentional wink.
This has been Dr. Gerard. Wink.
A tip from what? The Creed residents.
No. No, thank you. No, thank you.
They're my personal.
Do you think we could do an encore showing? I don't know if they show it again, but I'd like to.
I'm gonna roll a perception check for Udmore and Udmore. What do you think of that, Udmore? He's ready too. What do you want to hear? What?
Chris, stop egging him on.
I want more.
I don't know about you all, but after that, I want to get fucked up at the L tent.
What do you call an elf trying to make it with a dwarf? Yeah, that one. Oh, you probably never heard that one. A good society.
Yeah, I'm with you. Lizard Man, like Comstock, it's ready for a drink.
So you see the crowd kind of files into the other tents around here. You guys are welcome to check out the other attractions or head over to the Strong Ale tent.
Mika, what do you think? What about a drink?
I think I'll pass on the drink, but I'll come along for the conversation. You know, my body is my temple.
Yeah, like also it's really close to all those competitions that you really like, so maybe we can do another one.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Everyone else coming? Because at least the three of us are off.
I've never had an ale before. This will be another taste of your culture, I suppose.
Oh, you're gonna get wrecked.
Okay.
What? I am obligated.
The designated driver. Willie B. Comstock, you decided to go.
Yeah, I'll go.
He started it.
Yeah, okay, fair. So you all head to the Strong Ale tent, and you have several ale tickets with which you can buy a round.
Yeah, I'm gonna round for everybody because that's what I bought tickets for, and I will take Mika's drink.
Okay, so as you approach, the clack of tankards and roars of laughter swell from this bustling tent filled with sweaty lumberjacks. Casks of ale are stacked nearly 15 feet high behind the tent. The thirsty patrons here down pint after pint as they carouse, tussle, guffaw, and stagger about. And as you're maybe through your first ale and onto your second ale, I don't know what a second ale is doing to Godfrey. He's probably feeling it a little bit.
I think he'd feel it after one. How big are you?
Yeah, so I mean, he'll take a sip and like just try to experience it for a little bit, but like then he realizes he can just stick his like fingers with his amphibian skin in the alcohol and just keep it there and get the full effects. He just absorbs it through his skin.
Oh my god!
I like it.
All right, I see the appeal.
So it's about on the second round when you hear one of the lumberjacks from the bar. Adventurers think they're so tough, but they're really all a bunch of low-life wimps. And he kind of like, he's saying this loud and he's looking back behind him at you guys. They'd have to be adventurers to be scaly folk like them coming into Falcon's Hollow trying to steal our business and our trees, right, man? Our trees, and they're these adventurers. I can smell them from over here. Hey, ain't that right? And nobody is paying. Like none of the other lumberjacks are paying attention to this guy. He's like wasted.
Okay.
And finally he looks at Comstock. He's like, I don't know what these adventurers are even doing in Falcon's Hollow. And he tosses his mug of ale at you. Make a reflex save.
I'll have you know, Griffin, if at some point soon we're rolling initiative with my gunslinger's initiative, I can draw my gun immediately. All right, reflex save. That's looking like a 23.
Okay, you dodge deftly away from the mug of ale as it splashes behind you. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode.
Oh, I'm ready to roll.
So, cheers, folks. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Hideous Laughter Productions is an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. Carnival of Tears is copyright 2007. Carnival of Tears and the Game Mastery module are trademarks of Paizo. Paizo, Pathfinder, their respective logos, and all Paizo titles, characters, and artwork are properties of Paizo Incorporated and used with permission.